guys, today's tutorial is a squiggly cuff. This was invented by Anthony Ray, and I want to thank him so much for letting me do this tutorial for you guys. I will link down to his Facebook below. This is a beginner level tutorial. You'll need scissors, elastic beading cord, and roughly 80 pony beads. Your size might go up and down about increments of 5. Now, again, scissors, elastic beading cord, and you want to use your plastic elastic, not fabric, because I made my first one with fabric, and you can see that it's really loose, and it doesn't keep its shape very well. And unless you're using a thicker elastic, I was using 0.5, and it doesn't work well. Which is why I'm going to recommend using a bead and stretch or stretch magic, something that is a little bit thicker. Now this is going to be my beading pattern. This entire cuff is made with a series of loops. It's a 5-bead loop and then another 5-bead loop. And I've broken mine up into a rainbow. So our first loop is going to be 2 pink, 2 orange, and a yellow. And then the second loop is 2 green, 2 blue, and a purple. So if you wanted to use my beading pattern, that's how I did it and how I laid it out. The first step is to take our string and add on 5 beads. Whatever your color combination is, it doesn't matter. I'm using the rainbow pattern, as I mentioned before. So once you have all of your 5 beads together, we're going to take our end and loop it back through those 5. You might need to pull your tail a little bit longer. Once you have your string, you need to pull, and to make it tight, what will help is if you pull from the 3rd bead, so that one point that's sticking up, and it will line up very nicely. So once you've done that, you're going to take your other side, then you're going to put on 5 more beads, and then we're going to take our end and string through those beads. Once you've managed to get your string all the way through, we're going to grab both ends of the string and grab that 3rd bead and pull our string all the way over, moving those beads down towards our first set of 5. Now at first this might be a little bit difficult, but the more that you do it, the more you'll get the hang of it. So once you've got your second loop right next to your first loop, we're going to tighten it and then add our other loop of 5 beads. And we're just going to continue this process over and over and over again until we have finished. I'm using 80 beads, but you might need to use a little bit more or less, just whatever goes to fit around your wrist. Just increase the bead number in increments of 5. Once you've finished doing all of your loops, then we're going to take the ends of our string. Make sure that you have one loop coming from the top and one loop coming from the bottom, so when you tie your strings together it continues this pattern. And we're just doing a basic square knot, so we're going to cross our strings together and then we are going to cross them again and take one string and put it underneath and pull tight. And we just do this a couple times to whenever you feel it's secure. Personally, for me, I don't like working with the clear plastic string, so I need to pull it tighter, and for me, I feel that doing more knots is a little bit more secure. I also like to take my tail ends and run them through a couple of the beads before I cut off the ends to make sure that that knot is not going to come untied. Once you're finished, you should end up with something that looks similar to this. And you might need a few minor adjustments on the way there. But you can definitely see that there is a big difference from this to this. And that's why your string choice is a very important thing when making this type of cuff. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. I hope you found this tutorial was helpful. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I put out a new video every Monday.